Hey guys, Jesson Bateman here on Instagram, angry.canadian, and this is going to be my loadout video for Faded Giant 5. We're going to start with the gun. I am running for this a Zero Customs Knights Armament VFC. He has tuned it. He's been worked on all the internals. I run a Blue Force gear sling, quick disconnect. My optic is an MRO Trigicon. It's a fantastic optic. Obviously not everybody's going to be able to afford one, but if you've got the money, Tango Down just came out with some covers that'll help protect it during your airsoft game. I run the Surefire mock suppressor on it with a suppressor cover, and as far as my light options go, I run an Inforce. They are an affordable option that is extremely durable. Perfect for airsoft. Next, just get out of the way, I'm going to go with my lid. I know I talked very briefly about it last time, and probably the number one question was, why do I run so many lights? We'll go over this in just a second, but my primary role is in most of what my training is as tactical medic. And the more lights I can get onto a scene in the dark, the better off I'm at. Also, there's that old adage of 2 is 1, 1 is none, and 3 is even better. I run the Team Wendy. I've got white lights on both sides, IR as well as a low red reading light. My Surefire light I run blue, helps highlight some of the blood if I'm working on somebody who's bleeding. Counterweight also doubles as a battery pack for the times I'm running a GoPro. Fantastic cover, awesome helmet, has the quick tighten in the back, really enjoy it. For my AirPro, I'm just running a normal set of real steel Swordens. All right, iPro, I am running the new Oakley shock tubes. I like them, obviously. That's what I normally shoot in for this event. Obviously I'll have to change to something that has a full seal. iPro is important, your eyes are important, follow the rules in that regard. On to my rig. So my rig is a little bit unique in that my role that I wear it in primarily is doing tactical medicine. And so how I've set this up is geared towards providing medical care. So start off, I use an SKD pig. I've been using it for years. It has held up fantastically. I have my soft armor sewn in, and I usually wear my hard plates in them for training. It's a fantastic way to get yourself into shape. On my rig, you'll notice I carry a lot of scissors. This is, again, 2 is 1, 1 is none, 3 is better. You'll be surprised at how often some of these things get lost or somebody needs them and I can hand it off and not be worried, have I shortchanged myself? I get a lot of questions, what are the things up on my vest? I carry red down pilot pen flares. I can set off in any sort of environment where true emergency occurs and I need to have additional help come to my location. I also carry needle decompressions on my chest simply because I know where they're at and I can't lose them, and I'm not really using that real estate otherwise. We're on a standard radio. My bottom hanger, there's lots of stuff out there. I run a Sword USA one, and I usually front load some sort of medical supply that I want to have readily available for me, and that will change out based on do I have additional support medics with me, or am I going to do solitary medic with whatever team I'm working with? All right, so one of the things that I get a lot is, how is the back of my vest set up? I very much believe in having a modular approach so that I have options to change things out based on whatever training is going on, whatever mission is being required. My setup is so that my whole bottom row is self-accessible. If I need a medical pouch, I can easily undo that. I can peel this off and then I can work from it. This pouch is the Coyote Tactical Solutions. I have 4 or 5 of these that I switch out interchangeably based on what sort of med supply I need, as well as smoke, flashbangs, etc. I can easily access them on my own without having anybody have to take these off. Now the top row of my vest is for either situations where my teammate can access them, or on my upper secondary IFAC is medical equipment that will only be used in a situation where I have some time and space to work and I'm not worried about taking fire at all, and so somebody else can simply pull that off my back and I can use that more advanced medical equipment. This allows me to cover a variety of situations and different mission profiles based on simply changing out a pouch and having its contents pre-done already. That's how I approach this. Obviously, it just is going to depend on what you want to get out of your gear. All right, on my side, I have 3 pouches that again have multiple uses. They work fantastic for tourniquets. That's how I normally carry them loaded. As a primary medic, I either may need to hand them off, or 1 or 2 tourniquets is simply not going to be enough for what I potentially expect to encounter. The other thing is airsoft games, things where the likelihood of me using a tourniquet is almost zero. They double as either thermobaric grenade. Some of the SWAT teams we work with use mini flashbangs and they fit perfectly in here. So it doubles as additional modular storage. All right, for my first line, I use an AWS inner-outer belt system. It has a Velcro system that attaches. It allows me to run inner belts on multiple pairs of pants, and I just simply put the outer belt on and I'm ready to go. Pistol magazines, I do custom Kydex stuff that's done by LFI, custom Kydex. He does all of my Kydex work, and James is a fantastic guy. HSGI Taco is probably the most adaptable pouch out there for storing all kinds of things. On my first line, whether it's magazines or if I've used some medical equipment I need a storage, it goes into there. I run an MDM USA dump pouch, works well, holds its shape. I'm able to put all kinds of stuff into it. On my right side, I run a Glock G34. This is my real gun. Just for those interested, it's a fairly customized job. My grip's been done by Danger Close Armaments. Had the slide work done, lightened, cut out, Cerakoted, just to reduce felt recoil impulse, and that was done by Precision Tactical. I run the Inforce APL and love it. The S3F barrel, fantastic accuracy upgrade, and I run a Agency Arms flat face trigger on it. So those are some options that if you've got a real steel gun that you'd be interested in, these are some fantastic companies that you can look into having some work done on your gun. I run a KWA G34 normally for airsoft, and it's simply because it mirrors what I run in real life. I run a drop leg platform for medical equipment, again, simply because the more access I have to medical equipment, immediately the faster I'm able to get to treating somebody. I carry a pouch that has a pre-done kit that I can pass off to somebody. I run the Crisis Application Group Tier 1 IFAC for 99 bucks. This is the most complete kit you're gonna get. Obviously, get training on how to use it, but if you want a complete kit with all the supplies you're gonna need for the best price out there, Crisis Application Group Tier 1. The other thing that I run is a grab harness. This is a patient extraction device that's used for transporting patients. It comes out, I'm able to then hook this onto a patient that I need to move. I'm no longer taking fire. I don't have enough guys for a litter team, or there's simply a really big guy and we've got a lull in what's going on. I'm able to get this around their chest, hook onto them. I can then transport them. If needs be, I've got a quick detach. I can get rid of them and get back into a fight if required. This is more of a real world piece of equipment that we use, and it has been a fantastic tool in our chest. Thanks for watching, guys.